Welcome to another episode of Women in Focus. Our Woman in Focus today is a multifaceted entertainer, production person, actor maybe. We'll find out. Her name is Sukhmani Sadana. And she is our Woman in Focus today. Sukhmani, you're most welcome in our program. How are you doing?
My pleasure. I'm doing great because I'm so excited to have this conversation with you. Before you praise me, I must take a moment to talk about how I'm thrilled to be here with you because I've heard such wonderful things about you.
Oh my God.
You're a personality. I'm not sure which way the interview should be, but I'm in your studio, so we'll just...
So sweet of you. When I found out from our mutual friend, Raj Neja, that I must interview this young woman. And I said, okay, tell me something about her. She said, no, you don't like knowing things about this person. You want to meet her and then you'll find out all about her. And whatever Raj, recommends. Raj, of course, is an amazing woman as well.
She is. I totally love her. I totally adore her.
And you've worked with her?
Not really. I hope we do in the near future.
Yes.
But we have different professions.
Yes.
But what I like about her, she's very empowering when it comes to women.
Yes.
And I like that she's supporting our society so much. I think we bonded on just our ideologies being very similar.
Talk about your society.
Proud Indian.
Yeah.
Proud Sikh.
Yeah.
But I think for me, when people say, oh, I'm Sikh, I'm Hindu, I'm Muslim, for me it's a lot more first to do with our country.
Yes.
And then even higher above that, I think, is humanity. So I relate most with people based on if I feel like our, on humanitarian grounds we're similar.
Right.
And then, of course, your religion, caste, creed, I don't care too much about it, I'll be honest, because my boarding school and my school was a lot about, goodness and all of that stuff, morals, values and everything, and respect everyone. But I think since I've moved here, I feel even more so like proud of the fact of how Indians are doing so well here. And especially the women here, it's hats off to them. It's a small industry here.
Yes.
There are fewer of us here. It's harder to break in, versus Bombay, where we all get an opportunity. The city gives an opportunity to everyone.
Everyone,
but I'm sure you know that, more than anyone here. So the ones who've done well, kudos to them. Very, very proud of all the women, all the men, everyone who's come from India all the way across the continent, and we're doing so well here.
I was talking to some women yesterday, and we were talking about the adventurous streak in Indians. And they have got to be the most risk-taking people, right?
Absolutely.
To leave a comfortable homeland.
Like, what are we thinking?
Yeah, I know. Pack your bags, pack your kids and come over.
Your comfort level, but yes, Indians are just very adventurous, we're always on the go.
Yes.
We are hustlers. I think that's where it comes in.
Right.
Me and my chachu, we were discussing the same thing the other day, that the reason why we do so well everywhere is because we are those people who will say, hey boss, I'll put in the extra hour.
Right.
Somebody else is working till midnight, I'll work till 1 o'clock at night. Somebody else wants a bonus, it's fine, I'll skip my bonus this year. We're just very accommodating. And we're very hardworking. And I think in the long run, that's why we have CEOs and MDs across the world who are Indians, because we just have that extra,
oomph in there.
Oomph. We just, I don't know, I think we're just strugglers, hustlers, or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
But not so like, hey, it's like 5 o'clock, I want to go home, I want to sleep. We're like, chalo, 70, 80, push it. Push as much as possible.
You talked a little bit about your chachu. So let me come to your family.
Yeah.
Where were you born?
I was born in Amritsar.
Wow, the holy city.
It's a holy city. And if I had a choice to be born a number of times in my life, I would want to be born in Amritsar as well.
Isn't that beautiful?
I actually most proud, like you were saying, about culture and, my country and everything. I think I'm most proud about the fact that I'm from Amritsar.
Yes.
And that I'm Amritsari. I love that city. I love the people, the food, the vibe.
Oh, the food is out of this world.
And really warm, cozy people. I think the Golden Temple is my second home.
Wow.
Every time I post something on Instagram, I always hashtag saying second home. Because there's just something about that place which is so peaceful. Sometimes I think about the Golden Temple and I have tears in my eyes. And this is me being there 1,000 times. And when the electricity used to go, you know,
Yeah.
like any small town city, we didn't have generators or
Right.
inverters. So, and we were like normal middle class family, you know. So my dad would be like, hey, let's just go to the Golden Temple because the temperature was cooler there.
Yes.
You know, so just sleeping on the Sarovar side pe because it was cooler. And then you don't know when the electricity is going to come back. So landlines we would call and say, हाँ अभी पोल ठीक कर रहे हैं, तारे आंधी आ गई, you know, आंधी, अंधेरी, हनेरी. So Haneri would come every second day, and every second day Batti would go. So I have very fond memories of the Amritsar, of the Golden Temple. Then I was in an all-girls convent school there, post which I used to read these books, and I was thrilled to go to a boarding school.
Wow.
Because I used to read about these girls living by the bell. So I actually ran away from home. It's really funny. I was 16 years old or 15 and all, and I
ran away?
I ran away from home with my aunt. I took a train. I went to a boarding school in Dehradun. And because I wanted to first figure out if I got the admission or not. And then I went to a boarding school finally. Long story, I wouldn't get into that. Not that my parents were ever against it.
Right.
My dad is from a boarding school himself, but I just was very daring. And I went to a boarding school in Dehradun called Welham Girls. It's, I think, maybe one of the top 3 boarding schools in India for women. And then after that, I did my graduation from Delhi University, a college called Lady Shri Ram College, which is again very talked about. Don't tell me you're from LSR.
I am. I'm a graduate of LSR.
No way. This is getting really, really
Right.
uncanny now.
Isn't that just
You're from
weird?
LSR?
Yes.
Oh my God. Really?
Yes.
What course did you do?
I graduated with majoring in history.
Same year?
Holy.
My
Holy
God.
mackerel.
Honours in
We're going to
history.
have to take a small commercial break and we'll be right back. Don't go away. Welcome back to Women in Focus. Our woman in focus today is Sukhmani Sadana. Now, Sukhmani, what a beautiful name. We were talking about the Golden Temple.
Yeah.
Right? So, did mom and dad name you because?
No, my grandfather actually wanted to name his granddaughter Sukhmani. But the first he had another granddaughter, the parents said no. Then there was a son, then there was a son. Then finally when I was born, he's like, ye Sukhmani hi hoegi. And my parents loved it. And it's so funny, I must tell you, when I was growing up, I was a little embarrassed of my name because I didn't know what it meant.
Oh, acha, acha.
So when I was a teenager and I was hanging with the Priyas and the Tinas and the Sophias
acha.
and all of that, and then I was like, you know, all the boys were like, what's your name? And I was like, my name's Sukhmani. And I'm like, why is my name so long? And then when I grew up, when I understood, actually I thought it's the holy book. I thought my name is like Quran or Bible or Gita.
Oh, I see, acha, acha.
But because Sukhmani Sahib ka part,
That's right,
But
yes.
then when I finally, my grandmother told me, who's like my favorite person in the whole world, I call her Ammi. She told me it's Sukh ki mani. That means it's the gem of happiness.
Yes.
So whoever attains you is going to get immense happiness in life. My husband would totally disagree on that. And I was like, wow, this is like a poem. And then they say a bit of your name is how you'll end up becoming in life. That's what they say.
Beautiful.
That it's very important what you name your child because it starts reflecting on their personality. And I think somewhere it made a difference because I went through so many ups and downs in my life, and I think the name always kept reminding me, saying that you are a gem of happiness, so let nobody take your happiness away.
Beautiful.
And I love my name now. So
Beautiful.
people call me Sukhu, but I'm like, you know, you can call me Sukhmani.
It's Sukhmani.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
You got into this field which is glamorous.
Yeah.
How did you get into that?
So I actually went to Mumbai to study writing. I used to watch ads as a kid. You know, when people are flipping channels and whenever an ad comes, they move to the next channel to go to watch content. I was always switching between content to watch the ads.
Right.
So I found myself, and you know how you are when you're 18, you're pretty much like, there's so much pressure to become something. But I was like, I don't know what I want to become. I'm clueless. Like, how am I supposed to know now? So I said, chalo. One thing I know is that I enjoy ads.
Right. So I'll get into that
let's start
field.
with that
Yes.
in life. And I came to Bombay to do a course in Xavier's College. which is an advertisement and marketing course.
Yes.
It's a diploma course, and I started loving advertisement. I was telling your daughter-in-law the same thing. And I was like, this is my jam.
Yeah.
And I used to read these ads which won awards, global awards.
Right.
And the Golden Awards. Fascinated with especially print ads, which one small thing would just say something so big. Like one of the ads which I saw, I remember, was a big piece of paper which the only text on it was talk tick, talk tick, talk tick, talk tick, talk tick, and at the end it says age reversal cream. And I'm like, wow, like it's not tick tock, it's talk tick because it's reversing your age, and I'm like, brilliant. Like, so I was fascinated with copywriting, and I came to do that, and I was working in this advertising agency called Ogilvy and Mather.
Yeah.
And then my bosses were like, hey, she looks quite okay, isko hi dal do ad mein.
Acha.
So I wrote a parachute ad. So they were like, hey, you've got nice hair, let's put you in the parachute ad. Then I wrote a Pond's cream thing. They were like, you have good skin, let's put you in that. Ghar ki murgi, they obviously didn't pay me for it. Free mein model mil rahi thi, so they were like, chalo.
Yeah.
And then somebody must have seen that stuff or something. Then I started getting more calls from casting directors. Someone asked me to host a travel show, and I landed up hosting 100 episodes of travel shows in the whole world.
Wow.
I traveled the whole world as a young girl, on the mic, and just like talking about culture, food, history, monuments, and I traveled to Peru and Cambodia, and I don't even know where all. And then it got mixed up. My writing and me being on screen got all mixed up. And then I went with the script to Aditya Chopra, Yash Raj Films, and I was pitching something as a writer. And he looked at me and he said, you're the girl who's acting in my show. I was like, sir, I'm here as a writer, I'm narrating something to you. He said, no, you have to do this role. And then who's going to say no to Yash Raj Films, right?
Right.
And that's it. And my acting career started from there. I acted in India's first web show, which was called Love Bites. It was India's first web series, or digital show.
Wow.
So that got me a lot of, eyeballs. And then it was just never ending. There was a big show on Netflix called Sacred Games by Anurag Kashyap.
I've heard of that.
He casted me.
Yeah.
So people were like, she's in Sacred Games, she's in Sacred Games. Then there was a show with Saif Ali Khan and Dimple Kapadia called Tandav on Amazon. I acted in that. And then I landed up acting in now 15 TV series, proper prime time Disney, Amazon, Netflix series. But I was very sure all throughout that I don't want to give up on writing.
Right.
So I had to somehow find time for that. So I wrote advertisement. I wrote a film with Ali Abbas, who's he's made Sultan, Bharat, Ek Tha Tiger. So he asked me to write Jogi with him, which is Diljit Dosanjh's film on the anti-Sikh riots which happened after the Blue Star operation.
Right, 84.
84. So I wrote that then. So again, that was trending on Netflix. So my credibility as a writer, stayed intact. Because I don't want to be just a pretty girl who's acting. I was very sure of that I need to be known for my brains and not for my beauty. Not that I'm saying I'm beautiful. But I don't want to be known.
Just a pretty face.
Just a pretty face.
Yeah.
So, and then I wrote another film called Rocketry with R. Madhavan, which is about ISRO and NASA. Again, very complicated on science and rocketry. And so on and so forth. Wrote a bank scam, currently writing a show for Discovery. So I struggle, I hustle to keep both my, and when acting took off, sorry, your one question had a really, really long answer.
Isn't that a beautiful answer? I don't have to work at all.
Yeah.
Just ask that important question and all the answers will spell out.
That's the beauty of being a great host, and you know how it works. So, sorry, I can go on and on and on, but that's where I am now, basically.
Writing
and acting.
And acting, both of them, right?
Yeah.
Now, in all that, being so busy, how did you find time to meet the love of your life? Don't answer it. That's going to be right after this commercial break. Sukhmani is our woman in focus today. Don't go away, because the answer is coming right after that. Welcome back to Women in Focus. Our woman in focus today is Sukhmani. So Sukhmani, I asked you, in this busy back and forth. How did you meet the love of your life?
You got really lucky, that's all I can say, because I had a wedding to attend, and I was not going to make it as always because I had something or the other. But
Going
then,
on.
But then I had this stunning black dress from somewhere. I just want to wear that dress. And I was like, I'll go for this wedding.
I'll
just
go.
because I want to wear.
I'll wear this dress.
I just want to wear this
Okay.
dress. Otherwise, where will I get the time? So I wore my black dress and I was looking very nice, and I had like this emerald from this jeweler who had sent it to me for collaboration.
Right.
I had my game on point that day, and I
Of course.
enter and, you know, in full style, thinking I'm looking like a diva and all that.
And all
all
this-
in my head.
And all the stars were aligned.
All the stars were aligned. And I see this guy, a very good looking guy. And you know, Bombay, you know everyone.
Yes.
And I'm like, ye kaun hai yaar? Like, you know, 6 feet, 2 inches, good looking guy.
Who is he? I want to find out.
Yeah, I'm like, acha. Then, but I wasn't looking. I just wanted to look good that day. I
Right.
wasn't looking for a relationship,
No.
honestly. And then the friends were like, oh my God, have you seen this guy, single guy, you know? And then somebody went up to him and said, hey, single girl, single girl. And then he's like, oh, I live in Vancouver. I'm like, Vancouver kaun jayega yaar? Like, main matlab barely make it to any city. I was like, Vancouver kaun jayega? But he was leaving and he was just visiting. He was visiting for the same wedding. And we started talking, and we got along well, and we started talking, and he said, hey, you know, I can stay back for a couple of days and get to know you. So I said, there's no point, because, I mean, this is not going to go anywhere. It's going to be like just dating, but I can't marry you. I have a life here. And time went by, and we started chatting, and then I just opened up to the idea of, hey, maybe I could, you know, live in Vancouver and continue a career, because what do you need to be a writer? You need a laptop.
Yes.
You know, COVID changed things for us. We were all narrating things online.
That's right.
People refused to meet. I could give this a try, and I visited him here, and I found the city so beautiful. And I'd been cribbing for the last 10 years, saying I need to pause, I'm tired, I'm exhausted. You know, I want to live a life like how I lived in Amritsar, sit in the garden, have chai. This ragda-bazi will never ever get over. I want to slow down. So I manifested it, and I just took a very daring decision, and I just went with it. And
Good
I
for
knew him
you.
for 8 months.
Yeah.
And I would date for like 5 years usually.
Yeah.
But time's not like, you know, time's running out. And I'm like not getting any younger. I'm like, I can't date for 5 years now.
Yeah.
And knowing myself, if I would date for 5 years, I would end it after that, because some problem to I'll find now, obviously. 5 years
course.
ke baad, something to has to.
Has to.
Yeah, you can't have.
There's no way you can't.
Saade chalo, Vaheguru ka naam lo and aage badho.
And you
So
got
that's
married.
where I'm at now, and obviously there are days where I'm like, if I hadn't taken this decision, I probably never would have.
Yes.
And there are days you're thinking like, oh my God, did you take a decision too fast? But that's life.
It is.
That's life with every project, every relationship, every friendship, everything we do. There are always, you know, convictions and doubts,
Yeah.
and that's the beauty of life. Because otherwise, how do you challenge yourself, and how do you mentally stimulate yourself if everything is so comfortable?
So, getting married, coming to Vancouver, did you get to rest a little bit?
Yeah,
You did.
yeah. It is definitely a slow-paced life. People are not chasing
No.
a dream here. It reminds me a lot of Chandigarh, you know.
Yes.
Work.
Or Dehradun.
हाँ, Dehradun.
Yes.
Where I studied. बारिश होती रहती है.
Yes.
It's, you know, it's actually, if you think about it, right now it's hard for me to comment, because I'm still, my rate is faster right now. I'm still on the 4th care. Maybe I've come to the 3rd. I feel like Vancouver's on a 1.
On one.
Yeah, it's chilled. It's so chilled, you know. Wake up, work, enjoy your work.
Yes.
You know, enjoy cooking, enjoy
Yeah.
spending time with your family.
Yes.
All of that, what life should be.
Yes.
Bombay is not like that.
No. In the very near future, maybe in a couple of years' time.
Couple of years, yeah.
हाँ,
Yeah.
2-3 साल और लगेंगे.
But पता है वही बात है, आप बॉम्बे जाओगे 2 हफ्ते
Yeah.
के लिए, you again get like your RPM goes very high. And then you come here and you're like, oh my God, this is a massive jerk. Like, what just happened? I went on pause. And when you live here for 2-3 weeks and you're so comfortable and easy, then you go to Bombay. I remember, like, funny you're saying that's going to take 2-3 years. I think it's already happened. Because when I went to Bombay this time, I met my friends in a closed cafe. And everyone was, Sukhmani, what happening? No, what's up? Acha, ye, acha, then this one had a child, this one having an affair. And I was like, guys,
Hey, slow
calm
down.
down. Like, you know, with the ambient sound and the music playing here and your noises, I said, I'm getting anxiety. They're like, tu buddhi ban gayi hai. Oh, you become British Columbian. It's happened to you. So, and then in 5 days, I was one of them.
Yeah,
I was, you know.
back again.
And here I'm just chilling, taking naps in the day.
So Sukhmani, what is next for you?
Next is, so I'm going to go to India to host a car racing championship, which is like the India's F1 version.
Wow.
So I do a lot of hosting. I host for like corporate events like Forbes and CNN, IBN and NDTV and all.
Okay.
Then I host a lot of entertainment stuff like IFA Awards, Grazia Awards,
Okay.
GQ Awards, L Awards. I've
So
been
are you
hosting.
on stage or are you writing for them?
No, I'm on stage. I'm
On stage,
I'm
on
like
the mic.
host on the mic, yeah.
Wow.
So
And-
because of the travel shows that I spoke about, I've hosted tons of live events. Entertainment, like I said, you know, Cosmopolitan Awards, L Beauty Awards, Forbes
Wow.
D2C Customer Awards.
Wow.
And then, you know, like your Kylie launch of store launch or Puma store launch in India. And also a lot of sports events.
Like-
so I
like
hosted
cricket,
IPL.
etc.?
Yeah,
I
cricket.
see.
The Indian Premier League.
Yeah.
So everybody knows that about, you know, about that in India. Cricket is huge. So I basically host events for lifestyle, for entertainment, and for sports,
You're
like
right.
an MC, moderator, host. And I think I'm going to go to India for that right now. And on the writing front, I'm writing something for Discovery, which is a biopic on an Indian personality, but I'm not allowed to mention the name.
Yeah.
So I always try and keep one active thing on the acting front and one active thing on the writing front.
Good for you.
Yeah, more than that gets too much.
All the more power to you.
All the more power to you.
Thank you for accepting to be our woman in focus today.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure talking to you. And I must say, you're doing fabulous work yourself. So keep doing that so people like us can come and share our stories with you. And we together can inspire more people out there.
I want to do another interview with you when you come back.
Okay, done.
Done?
My pleasure.
Sukhmani has been our woman in focus today. Don't go away. We'll be right back.